Hello guys, good afternoon. Am I audible? Are you guys there?
Yes,
Yes,
Niraj. We can hear you.
yes, Neeraj.
So, hi everyone. So, welcome to today's session on wireless and mobile networks. I'm really excited to dive into this topic with you all. We'll be exploring how these networks function, their components, and even look at the practical setting of a secure home network. And today, Amjad, Hamid, and Iflal will be joining me with the discussion. So, if you see, mm, wireless and mobile networks have revolutionized how we connect and communicate. Did you know that there are more mobile phone subscribers than fixed phone subscribers? This shift has brought significant advancement in technology, especially with 4G and 5G networks, embracing the Internet Protocol stack. But before we dive deeper, let's break down the basics. So, if you see, wireless communication involves transmitting data over air using electromagnetic waves. And this method provides flexibility and mobility, unlike wired communication that relies on physical devices. And mobility, on the other hand, allows users to move and maintain connectivity, which is crucial for mobile devices. So, do you guys have any questions so far?
So, Neeraj, can you tell us about the main components of a wireless network?
Yeah, sure, absolutely, I'm good. A wireless network, you see, has several key components like wireless hosts, base stations, and wireless links. And in the wireless hosts are like the smartphones, laptops, and IoT devices that you use and connect wirelessly. And there are access points. So the base stations are the access points or cell towers that connect the wireless host to the wired network. And in the wireless links, it transmits the data wirelessly between the host and the base stations. And mainly remember, wireless doesn't mean always mobility. A device can be stationary and still use wireless communication. I hope you get it, Amjad. And moving on to the next part is the wireless LAN. This is also commonly known as Wi-Fi. So Wi-Fi standards are defined by IEEE 802.11, and each standard offers different data rates and ranges. For instance, if you see a Wi-Fi 4, which is 802.11n, provides up to 600 uh, Mbps per second and over a range of 70 meters, while the latest Wi-Fi 6 can offer up to 14 gigabits per second over the same distance. I hope you're clear. Is there any questions,
Niraj,
guys?
can
Are there
you
any questions?
say me what's the difference between 2.4 gigahertz and the 5 gigahertz bandwidth in Wi-Fi?
Yeah, a great question, Iflal. So if you see that 2.4 gigahertz has a band longer, has a longer range, but lower speed, and is more susceptible to interference from other devices like microphones and cordless mobiles. The 5 gigahertz band, on the other hand, offers a higher speeds with less interference, but has a shorter range. Using a band router allows you to utilize both the frequencies for optimal performance. I hope you get the reply.
Oh, yeah, great. Thank you,
Uh,
Niraj.
yeah, okay. Now let's move on to the next part, that is setting up a secure home network. So imagine you are setting up a Wi-Fi in your new home. Let's see a step-by-step guide for that. So first we have to be aware of choosing the right equipment. So first you get a dual, as I mentioned earlier, get a dual band router that supports both 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz frequencies. Prefer, Preferably a Wi-Fi 6 router for future proofing. Add access points to extend coverage, especially in larger homes. Then looking at the network setup, you have to connect your router to the ISP's modem. Then configure SSIDs for both bands, such as home network 2.4 gigahertz and home network 5G. And you have to use strong passwords for each SSID. That's the whole meaning of setting up a secure network. Then the security measures, like you can use an algorithm called WPA3 encryption for enhanced security, and set up a guest network for visitors, and enable filters to allow only known devices like MAC filtering, IP filtering likewise. Then moving on, you have like optimize the performance, like select the least congested channels to minimize interference, and adjust the QoS setting to prioritize important applications. Then you have to manage the devices, like regularly update the firmware of your router and access points, and use networking tools to detect unusual activities and stuffs. So likewise, you can set up a secure home network. Is that clear up to this point? Is there any questions?
Hey, Nirosh, how can I monitor my network for any unusual activities?
Yeah, for that, you can use tools like NetSpot or Wireshark, or even the built-in feature of your router's admin interface. These tools help you track connected devices, monitor bandwidth usage, and detect any unauthorized access settings. And make sure to regularly review these logs, which will help you to maintain a secure network. I hope you're clear, Amit. And
Yeah.
moving on to the next part. So let's discuss about 4G and 5G cellular networks. These networks are designed for wide area mobile internet, like 4G, for instance, provides higher speed mobile internet and supports various internet protocols. And with 5G, we are looking at even higher speeds, lower latency, and greater capacity. This means faster download speeds and more reliable connection, and the ability to support a vast number of devices simultaneously. So, are there any questions up to this point?
So Nirosh, you were talking about 5G networks, right? So how does 5G achieve
Yes.
higher speeds and lower latency?
That you can see that 5G achieves these improvements through several technological advancements. It uses higher frequency bands, millimeter waves, and which provides higher data rates. And additionally, technologies like massive MIMO, like multiple input, multiple output, which uses multiple antennas to send and receive data simultaneously. And 5G also employs advanced beamforming techniques to detect signals more precisely. So likewise, we can use that. Are there any other questions? Are there any other questions, guys?
Nirosh, what are the potential applications of 5G?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to explain next. That is you see, the potential application of 5G are really vast. Yeah, like going beyond faster smartphones, and it can enable smart cities with better traffic management, and support autonomous vehicles, and enhance remote healthcare through telemedicine, they call these days, and provide robust connectivity for IoT devices in industrials, automation, and smart homes. So it has a really a vast and huge amount of application, 5G, and may mark my words, 5G is going to change the world. So that's all for today. To wrap up, we have like covered the basics of wireless and mobile networks, and we looked at components and standards of Wi-Fi, discussed how we set up a secure home network, and explored the advancements and applications of 5G and 4G networks. So that's all, guys. Thank you, Amjad, Iflal, and Hamid, for your insightful questions. I hope this session has been informative and helps you understand the exciting world of wireless and mobile networks better. So stay tuned for more sessions where we'll dive deep into these topics. Until then, signing off, Nirosh. Bye bye.
Thank you, Nirosh.
Yeah.